चल हो जा शुरू।
केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ रे, दिल झूमे देखो पतवारा हुआ रे, दिल झूमे देखो पतवारा हुआ रे।
हर पल मनाओ केसरी त्योहार। विमल, बोलो जुबान केसरी।
And viewers, we begin today's news edition with a significant development in the ongoing geopolitical tensions between the United States and China. Amid escalating tensions between the US and China, former US House Speaker Nancy Pelosi is in Himachal Pradesh for talks with the Dalai Lama, Suesha.
Absolutely. In fact, the meeting that has drawn sharp reactions from Beijing, further intensifying the geopolitical friction. India finds itself at the center of this diplomatic row as Beijing voices strong opposition to Pelosi's scheduled meeting with the Tibetan spiritual leader. Let me cut across to Gursimran, who joins us this morning with the very latest of what's expected to happen in this meeting and how China is reacting. Over to you, Gursimran.
Yeah, very good morning, and right now we are at the Dalai Lama temple in the McLeodganj, where the US delegation, the bipartisan US delegation has arrived. Now I'll request Gaurav to switch to the visuals that the US delegation has arrived, and it includes the former speaker Nancy Pelosi that you see is holding the Tibetan flag along with the US flag. These are the visuals that you are witnessing, that they are now speaking with the officials as well as the Tibetan representatives here. And apart from that, we have also seen the sharp criticism that we have seen coming from all the Chinese side, especially that has objected to this visit. But now they are heading towards the temple side, wherein they will be meeting His Holiness Dalai Lama, and also they will be meeting various delegations of the Tibetan people. It is expected that at around 9 there will be a public remark, but as we speak, the chairman, the House Foreign Committee Affairs chairman, Michael McCaul, has also arrived, and now this delegation is heading towards inside the temple. These are the visuals that you are exclusively watching, that the US delegation has arrived to meet His Holiness Dalai Lama, even after the sharp criticism that we saw from the Chinese side. The Chinese side, though, they have tried to object to this visit, but the US is very firm on their stand, because the law that is going to be passed is going to haunt China a lot, and that has also been written here, that heartiest gratitude to the United States Congress for resounding passage of promoting a resolution to the Tibet-China Dispute Act, which means that the people of the Tibet, they are extending their greetings to the US side so that they will be passing the act. It is expected that a week later, the US House, they have done last week when they passed a procedural vote for resolve in the Tibet Act, which has now been sent to the President Joe Biden for his signature. And when it will become law, it is going to have implications, at least for the China that claims their illegal claim over the people of the Tibet. And the Tibet people, they are firm on their stand that the land of Tibet belongs to them, and the China is an illegal occupier of this land. And the US coming to the side of the people of Tibet is going to change, have at least a major impact on the geopolitical situation that is emerging, where the China is trying to dominate everyone, but now US standing firm with the people of Tibet and coming all the way from the United States to India to meet the Tibetan leadership, including their His Holiness Dalai Lama. And also one more thing, yesterday's attack by the Chinese foreign ministry, in which China has said that His Holiness Dalai Lama is not a spiritual leader but a political leader. That clearly shows that how rattled the Chinese side is with the visit of the United States here. And now as we speak, the delegation has gone inside the temple. They will be paying obeisance and will also be meeting His Holiness Dalai Lama in a short while from now. It will be, to be very specific, 2 hours from now, there will be a public address that will be done from this stage only, where I am standing, and post that it is also expected that they will be taking some of the questions and will also be replying on the China's hard stand.
We see that this group of US lawmakers who are in Dharamsala right now, they are going to be pushing the bill. This is the bill which seeks to push Beijing to hold talks with Tibetan leaders. Now, these talks have been stalled since 2010. What do these Tibetan leaders feel about the bill? Are they okay? Do they want to talk with China and address the issues and the people's aspirations on historical, cultural and other issues?
See, when it comes to the Tibetan leadership has been very firm on their stand that the land of Tibet belongs to the people of Tibet, and it is not should not be under the Chinese aggression or the illegal Chinese occupation. And that's why they time and again, even their parliament that is in exile has also said so. They have passed numerous resolutions in which they have urged the world community to come together against the United States. I remember last year when I spoke to many of their member of parliaments, those who are in exile, they said that it is a high time that the world community should see that the Chinese expansionist policy should come to an end, that because China is not restricting its expansionist policy only to Tibet or to Arunachal Pradesh. That was the time when Arunachal Pradesh was renamed in the China's map, and then it sparked a controversy. So they are very firm, and they are a staunch believer that it is a high time that the world powers should tell China that it should mend its affairs only and not encroach the land of a foreign nation, and ensure that the sovereignty of every country remains intact and should resist from its expansionist policy.
Oh yes, absolutely, Gursimran, and many thanks for getting us the latest. Of course, we'll keep coming back to you as the story develops further and the time when the meeting begins. For the moment, thank you.